The second live stream of the Flux era. Oh, I like this. I like this blue. I might leave it like this. That's really nice. Yeah, it's iconic. I'm gonna do that. Give me 1 second, Shaw. Let me turn this music down. There go Vista right there. Anyway, okay. Am I connected? Last time, and can y'all hear me? So like the last two times, I guess maybe y'all couldn't hear me, which is crazy, isn't it? That I spoke for like 45 minutes and nobody heard nothing. Down bad. I'm down bad. I gotta work on that. Anyway, so like I said, like I've said 3 times, 2 times. Welcome to the Flux EP live stream, retrospective merch giveaway situation. Yeah, don't want it to be distracting, but merch giveaway situation. Anyway, ugh, I hate that. Ugh. Okay. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Flux EP um, retrospective merch giveaway and also merch discount announcement. Okay. I want to say thank you to, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to my collaborator, Walter. His birthday was on Saturday. So shout out to him. His username is I am Zol, IAMXEOUL. And he is who I collaborated with on Red Planet. And Red Planet is one of my best received songs. And so I'm just grateful that he was a part of that, that he invited me to be a part of it come January earlier this year. I was just getting into the mix of Cal State Fullerton, so I wasn't really able to give it my full attention at the very start, but he was patient with me and he was willing to work with me and work with my schedule. So I'm very grateful for that. I also want to say thank you to Dan Leaning Music. Dan Leaning is my mastering engineer for the project. He was able to work with me as I was going on a cruise to wow, where did I go? I went to Honduras and 2 places in Mexico, Costa Maya and Cozumel. And so he was able to mix and master the records while I was away and was very communicative about it, sent me updates while I was away. So I want to say thank you to him for being a part of this process. This EP, starting with the retrospective, I guess is a good place to start, right? I want to say that this process has been amazing. This release process. It's actually at times felt like it was moving too slow. There was so many different little activities I was doing behind the scenes, and so much more that I was doing in front of the scenes as well. That it made the process um, still feel like I wasn't doing enough, which is crazy. That tells me that maybe I wasn't doing the right activities. You know, usually when my gut tells me like, bro, you could be doing better. Usually it means I could be doing better. So I'm gonna kind of take that as a sign and try to find ways of engaging with you guys a little bit better and just being a little bit more comprehensive with the activities that I choose when I'm promoting like a new project. Just so that everybody is getting more fulfillment out of the whole experience, you know, because it did feel a little skimpy to me. But maybe I shouldn't even be saying that because it was my campaign, it was my responsibility. But you know, I can be honest and say that maybe it could have been, you know, a little bit more fulfilling just overall. It could have been a more full overall experience, and that can always be the case. So I'm very grateful that the critiques were very minimal. I got requests for my music to have a little bit more melody moving forward, add a little bit more melodic complexity, which is a great challenge for me. It's one that I look forward to exploring on this album. I don't want to give away too much of what this album is going to be about outside of maybe like a general theme and the fact that I'm working on an album for next year. Keep that in mind. I'm working on an album for quarter 3 of next year. I'm not going to give away too much, but I just want y'all to know that I'm working and improving upon feedback from you guys, from gatekeepers, who have all kind of given me a bunch of different helpful, constructive advice that I've really taken to heart. And even before I got the advice, I had kind of already been working on some of these pieces of feedback on the songs that were already ready for the album before I released this EP. Because I worked on this EP and the album kind of along the same timeline, I guess you could say. More on that, more on that next year. Anyway, um, I also just want to right here. I want to say thank you to Kavan. I should get their usernames. I copied their usernames. Give me 1 sec. Um, fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, their usernames are not here. Well, Kavan, shout out to Kavan, and shout out to. This is really bothering me. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second, because that is not right for me to not be able to. All right, it looks like it. Well, Kavan, thank you for showing up to the last live stream. I also want to say thank you so much to Brittany for being the first customer, or sorry, for being the first. Well, she is a customer, but first and foremost, the first tribe member to purchase the merch. I also want to say thank you to my parents, and I also want to say thank you to Dan and Walter, who I shouted out at the beginning, because they're also getting some merch as a part of the launch. So I just want to say thank you to y'all. If you're not in the loop, I just released an EP merch line related to this EP. It's featuring the artwork in various contexts. Some of it is mosaic style, some of it is collage style, but it all incorporates the artwork from the EP, and it kind of helps to suit the theme of the EP. We have journals, I have journals, mugs, hoodies. There's going to be shirts coming soon, but right now we have what I've just listed: phone cases, um, two journal types. There's a soft cover journal and a hardcover journal. In case you were looking for those, there's a Christmas ornament. I don't know if it's going to come in time unless you do the expedited shipping, so keep that in mind. There's a few other things that are on the shop, and there's going to be more things coming with each project that I release. So just make sure you visit shop.nctrnm.com. And if you are seeing this, you can get a discount right now from my merch store, 35% off if you use the code LIVE2. That's LIVE2. Anyone who uses that code get 35% off of any purchase from the merch store. And again, that's shop.nctrnm.com. Like I said, with each project, including this upcoming album and maybe the singles for the album, depending upon how the artwork looks, I'm planning to make into merchandise of some sort. I'm trying out a bunch of different merch items just to see what connects with y'all the most. I've surveyed y'all a couple times on social media, and I've gotten some good responses, but I just want to make sure that I continue to do so and continue to be trying to test for different things that y'all might be interested in. So yeah, 35% discount using Live2 on shop.nctrnm.com. Um, I've been good at remembering everything that I wanted to talk about up until now. So let me just double check the itinerary real quick. All right, so I just gave y'all the discount code. Okay, I said that there would be a giveaway. So I want to do this giveaway for Kaban. Since he showed up to the live stream, I want to make sure that I am showing my support and showing my appreciation for your support. And so I'm gonna make sure that you get a merch item. I'm not gonna tell you which merch item it's gonna be, but I'm going to pick the merch item that I feel like is, from knowing you, because I do know Kavan a little bit, just a little bit, and so I'm gonna pick an item that I feel like is most fitting to you, bro. So stay tuned for that. That's coming in the mail. So yeah, merch giveaway winner Kavan. Let me get his username real quick so that y'all can go show him some support for showing me so much love. Oh my goodness. You know how an app is never where you need it to be when you need it to be there, huh? Because Instagram, I use it like all throughout the day, and then when I go to look for it, I can't fucking find it. But I found it. So it is. Wow, come on. Damn. It's Kaban Black. So it's black underscore Kaban 1990. So again, that's with this redesign, they make everything harder to find. All right, here we go. Black underscore Kavan 1990. So BLACK underscore CAVON 1990. Shout out to him. That's the merch winner. He's going to get a free merch item. For everyone else, you can use Live2 at shop.nctrnm.com for 35% off. So make sure you check that out. What else did I have on the docket for today? Oh, announcing the EP, or announcing the LP development. I'm currently working on my fourth album. So I want to come harder with this album, and not just in terms of bombast. What I mean is I want to come harder with the quality. I've really been working with my mastering engineer Dan to really kind of refine what sound it is that we're going for, what sound it is that I'm best at delivering. Just reading all the different feedback, the different comments, having conversations with you guys just about where you think my sound should head and where you think my sound has headed thus far, and what's been most optimal and what I've done thus far. And I've kind of just been synthesizing all of that, having fun, using all of that data, and just having some fun with it. I know with data, like there's a lot of emphasis on technical and mathematics and blah blah blah. Now I love math. I'm a math nerd at heart. I'm an applied math nerd at heart. But it's more important, or also it's equally important, if not more important, to get that qualitative experience with that data. And so with that data, I've tried to humanize it. I, on top of maintaining GDPR standard and making sure that I am maintaining a privacy standard that engenders trust, amongst you. I know we're still building trust, so I want to make sure that I'm engendering that trust between you and I. And outside of just making sure I follow those protocols, making sure that everything's anonymous, making sure that I don't have any more information than I actually need to have, with that like anonymized information, even so, I've been able to really make heart to heart connections with real people. And so what's been important for me in this era of data consumption and data privacy laws and all that kind of stuff, I've really just focused on only getting y'all's data with permission, only taking the data from y'all that y'all are willing to give me, and really just using it to not be a creep, not be like what I see these bigger companies doing, which is like doing icky things or being creepy with users' data. I'm not trying to do that. I'm only trying to make better music, make better art. So I really appreciate you guys for working with me, sharing your information, sharing just even as simple as having a conversation with me. I feel like is an act of intimacy and is an act of disclosure, and I really appreciate that disclosure. Um, I'm not. I mean, I know like having these kind of talks can be like uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me right now, but I definitely want to take this opportunity to just like clear the air about that. I hear a lot of conversation about data and about a lot of anxieties around data, and I just want y'all to be sure and understand that with this EP, with all the music that's come before it, I've been data informed, but I've only used it to really strangely enough, I've only used it to really increase my closeness and increase my sense of intimacy with my audience. And I feel like through what data I've been able to receive safely, I've done that. And I feel like I've been able to make improvements to my music and to my other offerings that I think you guys have really enjoyed. So I really appreciate that feedback. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate any piece of feedback that you give me at any time, because trust me, it's going to good use. Whether or not you can, see the connections or whatever, they're definitely being made, and I really appreciate that. Okay. Um, I went on and on about that gratitude. Whenever I get to talking about gratitude, especially by my audience, you can even ask my partner, I tend to ramble. So let me wrap this up and wish y'all a happy holidays. I want to say thank you for all of the immense support you've shown me this entire year. It's been a crazy year. I just started as a sophomore or junior. I can't. We're not sure. Even they're not sure. I just started as like a sophomore or junior at Cal State Fullerton in January of this year, and I've had quite a time. I've gotten the lowest grades I've ever gotten, but I've also learned the most I've ever learned. So it's kind of like a weird combination. I'm kind of finding out new things about myself, being humbled in ways I never expected. Just when you think that you're done being humbled, it's like life's like, no, who told you that you were done? Who said that was over? You're never too old. It's never too late. You're never too advanced to be humbled by some shit. And this year has shown me that, and I plan to show y'all the impacts of that humility and that the impacts of that growth and that development that comes with humility on my next album. I have a title for it, and I have concepts for it that I'm currently fleshing out. I don't want to give y'all too much information while it's still being cooked, but stay tuned for that, okay? And also remember that you can use the code LIVE2 at shop.nctrnm.com to get 35% off. Kavan, look forward to your merch item that's coming for free. You don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to pay for tax. I got that. Yeah, so with that being said, and understood and heard and felt and whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Have a good evening, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All right. Happy holidays. And if I don't hear from you before the end of the year, have a great rest of your 2023, and I will see you on New Year's. All right. Bye.